What's up? I'm on Last Chaos streaming. Hopefully your day is going good. Mine's going pretty swell, if you ask me. You can always leave a comment on how your day is going and all of that. Sorry I haven't been streaming as much as I was at first. I had some stuff come up that kind of makes it a bit where I can't at the time. So I gotta try to do it as much as I can. Which it'll eventually even out, so it's all good. It's always nice when you have a positive impact on people, or maybe even motivate the next generation, or to do something with themselves than just not. Never knowing what they could show, what we may never get to see, unless they get encouragement and other things like that. It'd be quite a big amount. Never knowing who you might see or who you might influence, what kind of gifts or ideas you might get to influence, what kind of hope, what kinds of things you could not see with the scope. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Sorry, I can't really type because it would kick me out of this most of the time, so, but I am going to acknowledge you're there. I want to say Big BTW7. Never knowing who it is you might meet that might just need a little bit of help to get on their feet. Maybe something they need to hear or see. It just happens to be you're the only one that could show them and let them see or help them. Get up from the spot they are. Help them, maybe not near, maybe not far. Maybe just a kind word. Maybe a different view that they didn't see. That it could only come from you. Or input on their idea or dream that they have. Never know, that might be their last stand. Never know. Maybe it was you that was the one that needed to show. Even if it was something very short and sweet and to the point. Maybe just a hello. How's your day? And then you have to go. But that might spark an idea or mood change to help them get in the mood that they need to do or be in for that change. Or merely be in the room or in the area, you never know. What it is that you might impact just by being there. Not even speaking a word into the air. After that, they shoot for the stars and they hit the air. Going far just because you chose to show them that they can go that far. Maybe you need to be the one to help them see the bright side, even when it is hard to see. For most, think of the bad side, or all the bad that they see with their eye. Or may worry about things that have not happened. Not realizing subconsciously they help it happen. Even if it is something that is a track record or history, what has happened to them does not mean that that is their end. A lot of times it's just the way you think or the way that you choose to speak. It's quite interesting if you look at some people, they say, oh, I'm very bad with this, or other things like that. I wonder what would happen to them if they know that they're bad at that, but say the opposite of what they are. I wonder, would that take them near or far? Would all of a sudden that change? Instead of speaking over themselves the bad things, ever watch someone and they say, you got this, you got this, you got this. Guess what? They got this, don't they? What would happen if you say the opposite than that? One of the worst things you can do is speak negative over yourself. Oh, this is gonna happen. It hasn't happened yet. You cannot say that is so. May have happened in the past, but that is then. This is now. You'd be surprised on how many people I've seen speak that way. It's funny to see their face when I say, you speak the opposite way. Even if it is something that happened just the other day. Bad circumstances in the past. If you continue to speak negative over your life, they will last. But if you speak the other way, in a split second, they go away. Granted, if you are doing negative and you speak In that way, it's not necessarily true in that circumstance. But if you are doing everything that you are required to do to change, because either A, you've gotten tired of it, you know that it's not something that you wish to be, not something you wish to see, then do not speak it as it is to be. Or that is the result you will see. I'm sure they might have already done studies on this fact. But people that tend to speak negative to them have negative things happen. Because of the subconscious link that you make that is going to happen. So your body goes into every possible way to make it happen. Same applies if you speak positive. Like, take a look at most that are successful. Do they ever speak negative over themselves? You'd be surprised most of them say do not do that. Times it might be hard to look at yourself and be happy. Be content. And what kinds of things make you happy? Look towards the better side when all you see around you is the opposite of that side, regardless if it is news or just the way your eyes notice such things. Doesn't mean it's not wise to have a plan if that such things happen. But it is not wise to have a plan to make them happen, regardless by actions or words. Sad thing is, most will still speak negative words. not realizing what they do, not realizing they steal their own opportunity for something new, something that their heart craves, beyond anything else that they could ever crave. But because their words take them to the grave, because the negative things they choose to say, in that circumstance, unless they change, they will stay. Not realizing all they had to do is be brave. Show with your words and actions you have changed. Speak positive, and you will see change. I once had someone say something to me. There are two different types of people. This can be described in two different ways. First one is, there are cows and there are rhinos. A cow goes moo 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 all day complaining. But a rhino goes forward, and it's basically impossible for them to go any direction but forward. But then, there's another way to describe this as well. There are gazelles and lions. A gazelle is a pack animal or a herd animal. But if you pay attention, they go the same speed. Never going any faster than the others. Never pushing themselves to be more than average. But then there's lions that push the gazelle to go faster. And if the gazelle does not, well, it's not around anymore. And the lion's also a predator. So a good opportunity to be better than what they are. They're hungry. Question is, are you hungry for better? Maybe the words you speak over yourself, they may have to reflect that better you wish to get, or it is not what you will get.